three-point shot.
It's good. Powering shot, baby.
The following is a production of the Rough Rider broadcast team, a presentation of Watlington and Shires Productions.
Everybody, welcome to our inaugural game coverage this year of the Center Rough Rider baseball team. We have the ability to do that tonight because soccer is off in the middle of their hot streak. If you saw the coach's show last night, Coach G talked about that quite a bit, but they have the night off, so we're out here at the shoe. And now, without further ado, let me introduce the voice of Center Rough Rider baseball, Mr. Jason Locke.
It is good to be home at the Horseshoe tonight with the Rough Riders. They're going to take on the Henderson Lions, one of our old district rivals. The Riders come in 0-1. They did play a district game against Kilgore. Close loss. It was 2-1. Just now getting the teams lined up here tonight. You can see we're about to do the national anthem. It is good to be home.
Mr. Shires, if we have a chance, if we can hear from Farmers State Bank during the national anthem, if we have that ad ready to go at the beginning of the season,
well, certainly,
we'll be right back with the call.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Your Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Fast Tax. Get it right. Get it quick. Abundant Love Ministry, a place for everyone to worship. Tomlin Insurance Store, Texans serving Texans. Rough Rider Quick Lube, they back the riders all the way. And Andrews Construction, the original sponsor of Lady Rider basketball. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank since 1981.
All right, everybody, it's about time for the first pitch. As looks like we're gonna have Logan Horton on the bump tonight.
Yeah, Logan, one of those talented young guys for the Rough Riders, moving up. He's been on this field since he was a freshman.
Yes,
big right-hander, throwing hard. He's going to be throwing to Colby Lout tonight behind the dish. Jaden Lane's going to hold down first base. Case Milford at second. T.J. Bellin out at short. Easton Wolf coming up to play third tonight. Cody Atkinson in left. Caleb Mosley in center. And Gage Vadrine holds down right field.
There we go. So it's going to be interesting, Locke, because we talked to Coach Moore last night on the Rick Meeks show and talked about how kind of a triumvirate there between the pitching mound, third base, and shortstop is they kind of rotate it. So if they're if one of them's on the mound, then they adjust. And so Horton's kind of our number one this year, and then Easton is our number two, and then we've got Bell will pitch some, but we also have another freshman that will come in and pitch.
Well, and I know Easton Wolf already getting a little attention this year, made the Freshman of the Week a couple of weeks ago, and East Texas baseball, and so got some promising things for the Riders. We are underway, first pitch coming. J.T. Howard is going to step in for the Henderson Lions to start things off here tonight. And a good fastball catches the outside corner for strike one. And that one down and away. Count even at 1-1. Howard plays third base for the Lions. And that one goes outside. It's going to skip off the catcher's foot. And a race to the ball, won by the Lions.
That'll be something to keep an eye on tonight.
And this is hit sharp toward third. Wolf not able to come up with the play, catches the heel of his glove, and it'll bounce into left field. So not sure how that would be scored. That ball took a weird hop. It bounced back in. I couldn't tell if Wolf got too far out. It looked like the ball kind of spun inside of him.
Yep.
That was an odd hop. Lucky he even got a glove on it. So a man on first here. Brings up Deshaun Jackson, former NFL standout,
That's
now
right.
playing high school baseball. Deshaun Jackson, the shortstop for the Henderson Lions.
We're going to score that as a hit just early on.
And he's going to lay down a bunt.
Oh, that looks
Wolf
perfect.
comes up with it. He goes to first. And the call, he is safe at first base. The runners will advance. The throw got past Jaden Lane over at first and skipped to the fence. So runners now will advance to second and third. Tough way to start off for the Rough Riders.
Yep. That was a well-done bunt.
That bunt got about 6 inches on the grass here, just far enough to keep Colby Lout from making a play. Wolf had to come all the way in, and by the time he got there, runner was nearly at first.
So Henderson with something here in the first.
Aiden Butler's going to hit that sharp to second, only one play. We go to first base, have to put a tag on him. We get the out at first, but we have to give up the run, so Howard scores from third base. The only place that Case Milford could go was first base to take the out.
So Henderson's going to go up early here, 1-0.
So Deshaun Jackson is going to be stuck at second base, not able to advance. Now that's a good hard strike coming in. This is Caden Foster at the plate. Takes strike one from Horton. And another good-looking pitch. Did not catch the corner. I think Horton wanted that call. And they break for third, no throw.
Was the ball at the plate, so 2-1.
Not sure Lout ever saw that break. The ball broke outside, and he had to go down to get it. I don't think he saw the runner go. And a changeup is going to be swung through for strike two. So 2-2. Good pitch from Horton. Took a little something off that. So a runner standing at third with one away. And strike three. We got a twice-thigh strikeout for our first one this year. Give Horton the K. So 2 outs here. Top of the first. This brings up Mason Jones. And he's the DH, hits it sharply. Wolf takes it at third, comes across, and he is out at first base. So the Riders give up one run here early, but then settle down. And we'll be right back here at the Horseshoe.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside.
For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Riders trail 1-0 as Henderson's able to put together a couple of hits with a stolen base, but then the Riders recover pretty quickly after that and eliminate side. We're going to see Biggs, a left-handed pitcher, who Coach Moore thought would be on the mound tonight. Just like a lot of lefties, like he's got the ball does weird things coming out of his hand.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Biggs brings tonight coming from the left side.
I mean, we remember him. I mean, he pitched last year for them.
Yeah, Henderson's always going to put a quality product on the field. We'll see what the Riders can do. Easton Wolf's going to lead things off, followed by T.J. Bellin and Logan Horton.
The theme when we've talked to the coaches is the amount of youth that we're putting out on the field. I mean, going to have a number of freshmen out there that are playing or providing or actually contributing substantial amount of game time here for the Rough Riders. So,
yeah, it's been tough. The Riders have had to play several true freshmen the last couple of years.
Yep.
And Coach Moore sticking it out and enjoyed working with him over the last few years. We'll see what a little bit of experience for some of those young guys will mean, but we've got Easton Wolf going to lead things off here with the first pitch. And a hard fastball. He's going to hit this into right field. Kane Brantley comes up to make the play for Henderson. So swinging at the first pitch and it's going to fly out to right. That's going to bring up T.J. Bellin. Bellin, the shortstop for the Riders. Now, Bellin needs no introduction. He is a standout athlete here at Center High School.
yes, he is.
And swings through a good fastball for strike one. And Biggs comes back. Looks like a changeup. Not a lot on that pitch. Caught TJ swinging. So down in the count 0-2 with one away. They set him up way outside. Pitch goes there for a ball.
Like, what do you think about the field? Doesn't it look nice?
Field looks incredible this year. I know those early rains sure helped things. That early warm weather we had too.
Yep.
And this is going to be high. So the count now even at 2-2.
Coach Moore talked about Sanford came out and completely resodded the field. They scraped it and then redid it, and it looks terrific.
And this is going to be hit sharply to short. Deshaun Jackson comes up throwing, and it is in time. T.J. Bellin made that close, but the Riders got 2 outs on the board with Logan Horton coming to the plate. Well, hats off to Sanford. They do a terrific job. This field looks fantastic. It's hard to get a field looking good early in East Texas. Usually it's kind of cold and rainy and nasty, but it looks terrific out here tonight. Horton takes that inside for a ball.
Help himself out here with a.
Horton, one of those young guys. We've seen him out there since he was a freshman playing on varsity.
Was he like a junior now?
I believe this should be his junior year. Now that's the same pitch, but they get the call, so it's 1-1. That one skips in. Not a lot of wind out on the field.
No.
Flag is just hanging. A slight breeze up here on the hill. And Horton tips that one. Counts now 2-2. Pretty good crowd out at the Horseshoe tonight. The Lady Riders played a little earlier. Not sure what happened there. This is hit solid into center field. Is it going to stay up? Yes. Center fielder made the play. He came charging in, but able to put a glove on that. The Riders go down 1-2-3. We'll be right back to the Horseshoe in just a moment.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Everybody, welcome back. It's 1-0 here as we've played one inning. Number 4, Fabiani, is going to lead off for the Lions here to start the second, Mr. Locke.
Now, if you can't play baseball with a name like Fabiani, something is wrong. He takes a good hard strike from Logan Horton to start things off. Back with another fastball, hit shallow right field. Gage Vidrine puts a glove on it easily and one away.
Up next, the pitcher number 2, Brian Biggs.
All right, so that brings up Brian Biggs. He's the pitcher for this team. Batting in the, where's he at? The 7 hole.
7 hole, yes, sir.
Horton comes inside with a breaking ball, and it's going to catch the corner of the plate for strike 1. Goes back outside with the hard stuff and misses. Horton showing a little mixture here. Curveball, changeup, fastball so far. And there's that changeup for strike 2. Biggs way out in front of that. Thought he was going to get another fastball.
Yep.
And the fastball comes on the outside corner, 2-2. Inside, he hammers it just off his knuckles, and that goes foul. That was a good-looking pitch. He barely caught the tip of that ball. Same pitch, and it's going to be fouled back. All right, 2-2 count, one away here in the top of the second. Goes back outside with the soft stuff. Full count. And a fastball down the middle, and that is a twice the ice strikeout by Logan Horton. Caught him looking. That is his second strikeout of the game. All right, this is the DH, Hayden Raspberry. Pitch is outside for a ball.
Oh, that's a good pitch right there.
Right down the middle for strike 1. Raspberry was already backing out. I don't know what he was expecting.
Yeah.
And that one skips in. And that foul tip for a strike. Count even at 2-2. And this hit hard. It's going to be at, no, it does get down right at Gage Vadrine, but it's going to get a hop for a base hit. I was just about to say the Riders are playing really deep tonight, and before I could get the thought out, they slap it one hop right in front of Gage. So here we go, man on first with 2 away. Going to bring up Kane Brantley, another left-handed hitter. Not much of a lead at first base. And that's a ball outside. Batting with a hot pink bat.
Yeah. Normally you see that Mother's Day and in October.
And he steps away from one right under the chin.
It's the 9th hole hitter. You really don't want to have 2 guys on with the top of the order coming back up, if you can help it.
Need a ground ball here. Not much of a lead over at first base. Not taking a lot of chances.
No, it's 3-0. I mean, I think you just have to just challenge this hitter. Just come right at him.
And there's the strike.
You need to throw 2 more of those and make him put the ball in play. Because I think he's looking to get a free pass here.
Still playing really deep in the outfield. I mean, you're at the bottom of the order, and we got guys 3 steps from the fence. I'm not sure if that's the setup we want to be in.
Yeah, I think you got to come at him one more time. Just right down the pipe and challenge this hitter.
Full count, 2 outs, runner goes, and this is going to be a flare foul over the third base side. And they go to first, back easy. All right, full count, 2 outs. Runner will go on the pitch. And this one chop foul to third as well. Yeah, Shires, he's not even making a full swing. I mean, he's literally just chopping the ball. Go right at him with a fastball here and finish this.
Don't need to be tricky. Oh.
And they throw the breaking ball for ball 4. So the runner's on at first and second with 2 outs here. Back to the top of the order. J.T. Howard comes to the plate.
That's what gets you in trouble.
Yeah, I don't pitch selection there. I'm not sure about. And that pitch is going to stay up and out. Horton's got a good snap on the fastball tonight. Same pitch, same result. And that one inside. Batter had to duck it. Gets past Lout, and the runners will advance. So losing a little bit of touch on the ball here. Makes it a 3-0 count with 2 outs. Runners are now at second and third. Horton's got to go right at him.
Do have the open base now, though.
And we walk him. So the bases are loaded with Lions. 2 outs here. Going to bring up arguably their best contact hitter. All right, the Riders going to take a minute and talk about this. Well, what do you think about the season, Mr. Shires?
it's interesting. I mean, looking up and down the schedule. I mean, we've gotten some wins, but gotten more losses. But all the games are competitive, which is what you want. I mean, we want to win, but again, so many young guys out there. I'm curious to see how this game goes because we just have a really tough district.
Yeah.
In baseball.
Yeah, baseball's always been a challenge. We've kind of gone, we've got some really solid guys playing ball. We just, I guess, arguably don't have a dominant pitching arm.
No.
We got some really good guys. I don't want people to misunderstand. We just don't have that dominant guy that you want.
Well, the way I see it, I mean, strike there, it's kind of the issue we've had the last couple of years. Horton is an excellent third baseman or shortstop who can pitch.
That's right.
And the same thing's going to be true.
Oh. And this is a flare. It's going to get into right field and score a run. Right fielder comes up throwing. It'll score a second run. And the ball goes to third. So a double by the Lions scores 2 runs and puts the man at second and third. All of this with 2 outs.
Yep.
Yeah, walking the.
Yeah, that batter being patient and just making contact with the ball and fouling it off and drawing the walk. And I just had a bad feeling about it, and sure enough.
And the Lions are going, ripping at everything that comes across the plate now. They're not looking at pitches. Horton gets ahead, strike 1, 2 outs. Comes back with another fastball. That one's going to get in the dirt, 1-1. And the changeup induces a swing, 1-2. The Lions jump out early here, 3-0. Now we still have 2 outs, but 2 on. Horton goes back outside, 2-2. And this is going to be hit to Milford at second. He takes the out at first, and the Riders get out of this, but not before the Lions put up a couple more, so it is 3-0 Henderson here at the Horseshoe. We'll be right back.
Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Chances are, if you live in Shelby County, you work hard to provide a home, to keep your farm and your ranch moving, to keep your life hitting on all cylinders. But you never know when misfortune will strike, and any of those things can be damaged. That's why you need Matt and Mallory Snyder at Tomlin Insurance, so that you and your investments can rest easy. Rest assured with Tomlin.
Everybody, welcome back. Riders trail 3-0 here as we go to the bottom of the second. I could take a moment to thank Blake Furniture. You used to dance a little and save a lot. Now you can still, I bet you can still dance at Blake's and certainly can save a lot. They have a huge inventory of things and can get you what you need.
They sure do. We did a little remodeling at our church this year and found some fantastic deals at Blake, and man, they delivered it. It looks great. We redid our pastor's office and got, couches and some nice chairs, and boy, Blake really came through for us.
That's right. Now, it's still a little cool, but it won't be long before we want to go to Granny B's for your snow cones. Swing through there. Of course, Granny B's brings us our Granny B Grand Slam. If we can get a Grand Slam this year.
We got to get a Grand Slam in here somewhere. That's right.
So that's Granny B's with 2 locations. One, both of them are kind of on Tenderall Street. One across from Sonic, the other at the kind of at the Y there, right by Tenderall and Timpson Street.
Atkins going to chip this right back to the pitcher, and they throw it away. Atkinson's going to make that count. He goes to second.
Man,
they wave him to third. He is going to make it in. Stand up triple on a comebacker to the pitcher and an error. That's going to be an E1. Pitcher just had all day and threw it away at first base, and Atkinson makes him pay dearly.
Man, he was flying, Locke.
A lot of speed out there. Atkinson turned on the jets. That's going to bring Jaden Lane to the plate for the Riders with a man on third and no outs. See if we can get back in this thing. And that's going to be high and away. Biggs, the left-hander, still out there. All right, get the signals from Coach Moore, and here we go. And this is going to be hit sharp to third. They're going to hold the runner, and he is safe. Just good job of base running by Atkinson.
Yes.
He got far enough off to make the third baseman hesitate. Third baseman decided to try for a tag. Atkinson beat him to the bag, and Lane is safe at first base. That's called buying time, folks.
Yep.
Good base running by your runner at third over here. All right, Case Milford comes to the plate. Men on the corners with no outs. See what Coach Moore pulls out of the magic hat. And time called. And they're going to check it first. So we got Milford at the plate, Atkinson at third, and Lane at first base with no outs. Lane goes to second. The bunt goes foul. Riders tried to put a play on with the bunt. Milford unable to get it down, so we will line up and do it again. Lane with another good lead. Let's see if the Riders go again. And they lay down a bunt to first base. The run will score. Atkinson is there. Pitcher bobbles the ball, Mr. Shires. Wow. And the Riders are safe at first and second. And Atkinson scores at the plate. So Biggs, unfortunately, unable to help himself there. No outs. The Riders get on the board. It's now 3-1. We've got runners at first and second. And that's going to bring up number 8. Check that. That is 9. That's Colby Lout comes to the plate. No outs. Man at first and second. And he squares and shows bunt. Takes the pitch high for a ball.
Not a good fielding inning for Biggs so far, Mr. Locke.
I think they may have gotten him a little shook. That pitch was high right under Colby's chin strap. Able to pull that back. Let's see if they show bunt again. Yep. And he lays it down, just foul down the third baseline. Sounded good coming off the bat, but when it got in the grass, it spun foul. All right, so the count 1-1 to Lout.
Runners need to put a crooked number up here if they can.
He squares. Ball high. Coach Moore giving signals. We'll see if they put the bunt play on again. The count is now 2-2. Did I miss a strike somewhere? They've got the board. It should be 2-1. And this one goes to the fence. That makes it 2-2. All right, so Lout should be swinging here. All right, Lane at second, Milford at first, and Lout swings through for a strike. So he's going to go down first out of the inning. Ryder's still in good shape here. It's going to bring up Caleb Mosley to the plate.
Number 6, Caleb Mosley.
Mosley, like Bellin, 3-star athlete. Locke, he played defensive end in football or kind of outside linebacker defensive end. Came off the bench in basketball and is now out here on the baseball field.
And he hits this high foul ball right over our head. Sends the crowd running. Yeah, Mosley's just one of those great all-around athletes that Center is blessed to have quite a few of. See if he can get something going here and help the Riders. Men at first and second, one away. And that inside, count even at 1-1. Mosley, another one of those guys, started young out there on the baseball diamond for the Riders. I think he might have played his freshman year on varsity as well.
Yep. I'm moving the camera around, folks, to try to get us a better picture of the home plate.
And that pitch inside for a ball. So 2-1. Looks like they've got Biggs a little bit shook here.
Yeah.
Having a hard time finding the plate after those bunt plays and a couple of errors here in the inning. Third baseman still playing back. First base is in just in case they try another bunt. And this is hit hard but high. First base calls it and makes the play in foul territory. So 2 outs now. Tough break. I thought Mosley got a little more on that one, but not able to get it out of the infield. All right. So this is Gage Vadrine comes to the plate. 2 outs, 2 men on. Shortstop has a conversation with the pitcher. Not sure what that's about. Maybe changing up their protection at second base. That one skips in. The Riders break, and we're going to stand up and steal second and third on the ball came off the chest protector and stayed in front of the catcher, but unable to put a clean hand on it, and the Riders took advantage.
So it's going to make it 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes.
So a base hit could score 2 here. And that comes inside for a ball.
And that's what the Riders need, Locke. I mean, teams that win baseball games get a hit here and tie it back up. Or do like their 9-hole hitter did and get on base.
Draw a walk here would be handy. And that pitch low in the dirt. So a 3-0 count. Gage doing his job here, make this pitcher earn it. Yeah, Biggs, you can tell he is not the same. I think they kind of got in his head a little pressure on the bases around him. Hasn't made a quality pitch in 2 at-bats. And that's ball 4. The Riders loaded up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting for the Riders, the third baseman, number 1, Easton Wolf.
That's going to bring up Easton Wolf. We're back to the top of the order. Let's see if we can put some bats into play here. Wolf got an opportunity. Needs to be patient here. Biggs has not made a good pitch in two batters. That one inside almost hits him. Doesn't trickle away far enough to score the run. That's when Coach Moore says, now, look, Wolf, bruises go away.
That's right.
Victories last forever.
But you have to kind of pretend like to try to get out of the way, but you just don't.
Yeah, turn into the ball, not away from the ball. And this hit hard into center field. It is going to stay up in the air and made out number 3. Tough break for the Riders. Wolf got a lot of wood on that, just not quite hard enough. But the Riders do get on the board. It is 3-1. We're headed to the top of the third here at the Horseshoe.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Year in and year out, Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep has backed the Riders. And year in and year out, Wright Chrysler is the place you go for the right vehicles, Jeeps, SUVs, cars, and trucks. Sales manager Jeff Baker and Chrysler and Rough Rider standout Greg Hubbard would love to set you up with the right vehicle at Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
You got to turn that off. Go back up there. All right, welcome back, folks. It's 2-0 here with Horton back on the mound.
We got Foster at the plate. He is the cleanup hitter. And that ball is going to be in the dirt. 3-0 to Foster. And a strike call, so 3-1. And that one hit hard. Wolf not able to come up with it. It's going to trickle into left field. Gets past third base into left field. And a base hit to start things off here in the top of the third for the Lions. Brings up Mason Jones. And a good pitch from Horton for strike one. Pretty good lead over at first base. Big breaking ball comes in for strike two. And tries the breaking ball again. That stays upstairs, so the count now 2-1. And the fastball, he's going to lift that into center field. Caleb Mosley makes a play on it and puts it away. That ball was hit sky high. If it would have been as long as it was high, that would have landed the other side of Walmart somewhere. Yep. All right, so Fabiani comes to the plate with one away here and a man on first. And he hits it hard in the gap. No play on that, into left field for a base hit.
Up next, the pitcher number 2, Brian Biggs.
Biggs up, he struck out looking.
So Biggs with an opportunity here. He's got a man at first and second, help his own cause. Riders with one out. Double play ball be handy. And Horton pitches it inside. It does go to the shortstop. They're going to go across the diamond and take him at first, so Biggs thrown out at first base. Everybody was moving way early, and T.J. Bellin made a great play on that ball, but made it pretty deep in the hole. Not a chance to go to second, so he made the best play he could at first. The Riders have 2 outs. Horton pitching to a lot of contact tonight. Gonna have to plug a few holes in the defense to help their pitcher out. Bellin making a good play there. This is going to be hit hard to second. Nice play ranging over for Milford, and he gets the out at first base. Good job, Riders, shutting down the threat. Strand 2 runners at second and third. The score is still 3-1. Henderson over the Riders. We'll head to the bottom of the third right here at the Horseshoe.
Tammy Steptoe is where realty becomes reality. How do you know? Every time there has been a reader's favorite contest of the Light and Champion, they've won it. Whether it's your modest home you're looking for, or maybe a slightly less modest home, or your dream home, Tammy Steptoe has it. Or maybe it's a lakeside getaway or property to start all over. You need to trust the ladies at Tammy Steptoe Realty and Center.
At Sabine State Bank, you have a lot of things going for you. It's a small office.
All right, welcome back. Of course, we got Scarlett Scoreboard Shires has shown up a little tardy, but she got here. This is her last official broadcast with Walton Shires Pierce Productions, as I was unable to get an injunction to block J.P. Morgan from stealing her from us, and we could not quite match the cash. We got the salary, but we could not match the signing bonus. And so this is going to be it. We're so proud of Scarlett. She's done a good job. She's tried to voice some organization on this enterprise with limited success. But anyway, so we're going to have Bellin, Horton, and Atkinson up for the Rough Riders here as we go to the bottom of the third.
All right, Bellin making a great play at shortstop. Let's see if he can do it with a bat. Biggs still on the mound. Comes in with a changeup to lead things off with a strike to Bellin. And this one comes inside. Bellin saws it off and drops it into right field for a base hit. Boy, he hit that right on the handle.
Yeah.
Just muscled it out to right field.
I think it's our first hit.
I
I think
you're right.
the other ones were kind of two errors on Biggs and a fielder's choice to get the runner in. So Bellin gets us off the hitting snide.
All right, Logan Horton comes to the plate. Bellin is a dangerous set of wheels over at first base. The Riders definitely need it. We'll see if Coach Moore puts him in play here. Watch the catcher do some warm-ups. He's got a good arm. Bellin with a big lead. They come to the plate, and a strike on the outside corner to Horton. And this hit hard to short. Backhands it, comes across to first, and he is off the bag, but they call him out at first base. Whoa, first baseman was falling completely off the bag, looked like he was off. But the umpire calls the runner out at first. That's a tough job there. TJ Bellin moves up to second with one out.
Can we challenge that?
Coach Moore is talking to the umpire. Let's see. I don't think it's going to matter much, but he's going to get his minutes.
Up next, the left fielder, number 14, Cody Atkinson.
All right, well, the call's going to stand, of course. Bellin's at second, one away. Atkinson comes to the plate. Atkinson had the swing and bunt triple on the throwaway error by Biggs earlier. They're going to step and look at Bellin. Nobody covering the bag. And Atkinson pokes this foul. And that pitch high almost got past the catcher. Second base is way out of position. He's trying to creep in on Bellin. Anything hit between first and second is going to get through.
That's a huge hole, yeah. And the first baseman was playing fairly close to the line.
Yeah, it's almost like he's in bunt position. Anything just kind of slapped through the first base side, and Atkinson's got a hit. That one comes inside on Atkinson. So 2-1 count.
So, folks, we see where the second baseman is playing right there, and then we see way over here right off the line. It's the first baseman, so you got that huge gap right there.
And Atkinson tries to go that way. He pushes this one a little hard, and it goes foul. So the count now even at 2-2. Atkinson punches this one foul as well. All right, Bellin the threat at second. One out here. Second base is still holding pretty tight.
Probably be a throw at some point.
Oh, and Atkinson got fooled by an inside pitch and swung at a terrible pitch. I know he wants that one back, folks.
Yep.
Thought it was going to be a breaking ball, and he'd already started his swing, but the ball didn't break. It was just kind of a lazy changeup on the inside corner. So 2 away here. Jaden Lane comes to the plate. We'll see if Coach Moore does anything here. He's got a man stranded out there at second base. They're still holding short and second out of position now. Well,
now second goes over.
And they are going to throw behind the runner to short.
Heard a little bit of rumble of thunder, but the sky right above us is clear. You see the moon and some stars, but I guess back behind us south of here, it looks like there may be some.
Yeah, the wind, still no wind on the field. It's pretty dead around here.
Oh, that's a great pitch by Biggs right there. He's kind of gotten some of his composure back.
So Biggs ahead here, 0-1 with 2 outs. He can, the pressure's off. He can forget about Bellin at second base now with 2 outs.
Still have a big hole between first and second. If we could punch that through, Bellin with his speed with 2 outs could probably score pretty easily.
And this is going to be hit foul right over our head.
One day we're going to get one lock and we're going to be able to catch it.
Yeah, and about 3 or 4 young guys making a scramble for that one.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Back in 0-2 count now. 2 outs, Bellin at second.
Got to watch the breaking stuff here.
And this one foul back as well. All right, Jaden with a good at bat here, fighting off some good pitches. Just needs to get one he can handle. With Bellin's speed, anything put in play could score the run.
Yep. Just you could poke it through on the right-hand side. Because now they go back.
They're going to set him up way out. This is going to be hit right back to Biggs. He's going to field this one cleanly this time and makes the play at first base. So the Riders with a couple of opportunities, not able to cash it in. We are still down 3-1 here at the Horseshoe.
Right, taxes. We all got to take care of them. We all got to pay them. But do you really understand the rules? Or are you like me, you just know they're out to get your money? Well, you need fast tax, and you need it fast because you put it off the very end, so now you have to get it really, really quickly, and your money and your return is waiting for you. At Fast Tax, Center, Texas. The rich tradition of Farmer State Bank. In 1904, a handful of investors put up $25,000. From that initial investment, imagine the generations of lives that have been touched by Farmer State Bank.
All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th inning, where we're going to have Brantley, Howard, and Jackson up here for the Lions. Of course, we had our coaches show last night. Coach Rick Meek show live from the pizzeria. Locke, you have to come out there and participate in the show. But one of the benefits, we get pizza, and so we get Coach Meeks likes a pepperoni, like extra crispy, so we get it. We get that for him, but then we model a different pizza for everybody every week, and so they've got a bunch of different things. We all love pizzeria, but if you haven't been there, you can get all sorts of like specialty pizzas.
I am a 100% Canadian bacon and pineapple from the pizzeria. Cannot be beat. It is the iconic pizza of my choice.
Yes.
The pizzeria is like an institution here in Center.
That's a swing through strike. So listen to this, Locke. So we did that. We with the Larry Pierce, I call it the Larry Pierce goes to Hawaii because he adds jalapenos to it.
Oh, no. No, I'm out.
But it was actually surprisingly tasty.
Now, see, Hawaiian pizza, believe it or not, you got to throw a little Spam on it.
Yeah.
That's the Hawaiian version.
Right.
Maybe Jalisco with the jalapenos. Maybe that's what it is. All right, Horton still on the mound, doing a good job. Pitch. This is going to be hit sharply to Milford at second. He makes the play. No problem over at first base. Horton doing a good job inducing the ground balls.
Right.
The Riders have just had a hard time getting the outs.
Not Milford, though.
Milford's
been vacuuming him up. Hoover over there at second base.
All right, Horton settles in, doing a good job grinding out these middle innings. This is hit sharply to Wolf at third, who's going to make another error. Goodness.
Wolf has had a tough night.
It has been a tough night over at third. Good thing his TJ was there to back him up and able to keep that on the infield. So a runner at first on the error. Easton is not charging the ball. I think that early error in the first inning, he's setting back on his heels. The last two balls have just gotten under his glove because he's setting back on them. Going to have to get his confidence back and charge a little bit.
He will.
All right, here we go. So a man at first, one out. Left-handed batter up. Let's see if the lines do anything tricky. And a big breaking ball from Horton catches the strike zone. That is a pretty pitch for him.
Yep.
And they do try to drag bunt in this situation, but the ball is bunted foul. So a little trickiness by the lines. Not surprised. Left-handed batter, man on first. That kind of thing is bound to happen.
Oh, another nice pitch.
That one just inside, misses the zone, so it's a 1-2 count. But that was a beautiful pitch by Horton.
Yeah, I thought that should have rung him up, I thought.
Same pitch, and gets him with a twice-the-ice strikeout. That's Horton's third on the night.
The catcher, number 34, Aiden Butler.
Appreciate twice the ice. Summer is coming. Nice warm temperatures. Going to be in the 80s this week. Head down to twice the ice for your water and ice needs. Everybody getting ready to head to the lake, and the fish are biting on the river right now.
Yeah, you just put your cooler underneath the thing and
right.
feed it a couple of dollars, and there you go.
And that pitch can be outside. Lout thought about checking him over at first base. Not much of a lead. Hadn't seen any of the lines try to run. Now this is hitting the gap into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Little inside-out hitting there by the lines. Not much that the Riders can do about that.
Tell you, our right fielder, that's, how do we say his name?
So our right fielder, Vadrine.
Yeah, Vadrine, yeah. Vadrine got a pretty good arm. You see how fast he got the ball back in.
Yeah, that's something that's kind of surprising me. The lines are not very aggressive on the base path. They're holding pretty tight, and they're going base to base. They're not trying to do anything fancy.
Yeah, if you hit and run on that one, you certainly have first and third if you can't get him home.
So this is Foster, first baseman at the plate. Takes that pitch outside. Count even 1-1. There are two outs here with two men on. And this is going to be poked foul almost into the Rough Rider dugout.
I think Horton fooled him on that one.
Logan's done a good job mixing his pitches in tonight. Goes back outside. Good job, Colby Lout, scooping that up out of the dirt. Lout kind of got thrown into the fire last year as a last minute, hey, we need you to play catcher.
He's like, what?
I've never played catcher in my life. Yeah, that's why we need you to do it.
Yep.
That one's going to be hit foul. And
that's what I do out in the fields. I catch it, right?
Yeah. Did a good job, worked hard last year, came back this year, and made some nice plays behind the plate. All right, so the count even 2-2 with two away. And that one's low and outside, so a full count.
Just go back to, just a year difference in experience. You can see it in the amount of confidence that Lout has.
Well, he's comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch his mannerism. He's comfortable behind the plate. Last year, just never really felt comfortable because he was still learning the position. They're going to pick it second. Got him. Nice play by Logan Horton, and T.J. Bellin snuck in behind the runner at second and picked him off, and the Lions are going to strand 2 runners. The Riders holding tough. We're still down 3-1, but got a little fight in us. We're coming back for the 4th.
That's right. We're going to leave it here and talk about a couple of sponsors. TNR Steaks and More. That's a Scarlet Scoreboard Charts. That's your sister's favorite restaurant. She loves. I used to tell Rose that Ella should do a commercial for them because it was always, where are you going to go? Ella's always TNR and TNR and TNR. We ate there so many times. And
that's right. Tommy and Rose do a great job down at TNR's. If you can't get full at TNR, something's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they've got seafood night. It's just terrific. You go there, and it's always good and fresh.
Well,
the food's just good.
And the salad, the desserts, they've got it all. You're not going to walk in and go, wow, they don't have what I want.
Yeah.
They're going to have everything.
They got tacos. That's the other thing, too. If Scarlett and Ella never wanted the same thing. So, you could go there and everybody could get what they wanted.
And can we just talk about the rolls? You can't mention TNR's without the rolls and the honey butter.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really even need to eat anything else?
No. I imagine 6 pounds of what I've got is probably can be directly attributed to the rolls and the honey butter. But that's TNR Steaks and More right there on Hurst Street. We just can't say enough about it. It's a really good place to go. And then let's see what we got. Bird Forestry, which again supporting baseball again. I think in softball, I think the Birds have a softball player this year.
That's right, Miss Julie in her senior year, I believe, as a Rough Rider lady softball player.
It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable she's a senior.
And the Bird group, the whole Bird Forestry team, such a supporter of youth. They give away a lot of scholarships here in the county, and long-time employer here. Just can't say enough about Bird Forestry, and good luck to Miss Julie Bird, her senior year on the softball diamond.
That's right. So we're going to bring up Milford, who's had an excellent defensive game so far. Is going to take a ball 1.
Big still on the hump for the Lions. We'll see if Milford can get something going here. And a strike. Looked a little high. That one was above the elbows, but count now 1-1. And that one down goes under the catcher, so 2-1. Yeah, strike zone's supposed to be numbers to the knees, but tonight it's been more like chin to the knees.
Right.
A little high strike zone tonight. And takes another strike, so the count even now at 2-2. That's probably the best pitch Milford's going to see in this at bat.
Yeah.
Hits this, and it's going to pop foul. I thought he got a little more on it. Just punches it away.
Good crowd down from Henderson. Made the trip. Got the visitor side is pretty full. A lot of fans here. Rough Rider side full, overflowing with folks.
And Milford swings through it. It does get away from the catcher, but they are going to go down to first base to make sure. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next, the catcher, number 9, Colby Lout.
Colby Lout going to come to the plate.
With the walk-up music with some swinging.
Now, I guess Colby would, yeah, you could call Colby a country boy. Yeah, pretty much.
That's a pretty good mixture of country and baseball swinging.
That's right. Takes the first pitch off the plate for a ball. Comes back inside for a strike, count even at 1. And that one upstairs, 2-1. Colby, the oldest of the Loud bunch in his senior year this year. And the count now 2-2.
Still, we felt a little breeze up here, but like you said, locked down on the field and out at center field, nothing.
And swings through, pitch on the outside corner. Now it's 2-2. Sorry, I missed a ball. It's full count, rather, 3-2 with 1 away. Yeah, starting to pick up a little air. If the ball gets up in the air, it's probably going to get caught in the wind. And Lout swings through for a strikeout.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Caleb Mosley.
It's going to bring up Mosley. He popped out to the first baseman his first time up.
And pitch high.
Looked like that was going to be a breaking ball. It just didn't break like it was supposed to.
And that was a good fastball in for strike 1. That's probably the best fastball we've seen out of Biggs in 3 or 4 batters.
Yep, it had some pop.
That one inside, 2-1. And Mosley looking for something different there, jumped out on a good fastball, counts 2-2. And the changeup leaves him hanging, and the Riders go down. So we'll head to the top of the 5th. Riders are down 3-1 when we come back.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply. Does the national financial situation confuse you? What about your own? Wayne Christian Financial Services is where you turn. Wayne has spent a career answering these questions for clients, and his daughter, Eliza Christian Furman, does the same thing now. Join Wayne Christian's team at Wayne Christian Financial.
Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand two very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
All right, so here we go back. We're ready to go to the, we're in the 5th here.
Top of the 5th. Horton still out for the Rough Riders. Ball 1 on the call. Comes back inside, even it up 1 off. Horton pitching a great game.
Yeah.
Just slogging through these middle innings.
Still with some good pop. Oh, no, that was a beautiful breaking ball.
That breaking ball's been his go-to pitch here tonight, getting ahead of batters with it. This one's going to be poke foul. Yeah, once we got out of those first 2 innings, Horton has settled in and pitched a great game.
If we keep that 9th spot guy from walking, if we somehow get him, it's a 1-1 game right now.
That's right. Count even 2-2 here. Change up coming. Nope, fastball. It's going to be hit to Wolf at third. He's going to come across and make a nice play.
There we go.
He's still not charging the ball, but he made a good play there.
Up next, the center
You
fielder,
can
number
hear his
6,
dad in the
Mason
crowd
Jones.
saying the same thing we are. Come get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 1 away here in the top of the 5th. And a good fastball starting things off here.
From who we heard, if that was Coach Henson we heard over there. I saw he's now assistant superintendent, but he still coaches.
And this one's going to be popped
Is it
out
going
of
to
play.
stay fair or stay in? Nope, it's going to leave the park.
Yeah, Coach Henson, you know, we still call him Coach Henson. He's been an administrator for years and years, but he came to center as the baseball coach many a day ago, so he knows a little something about the diamond.
And his two sons came through, both excellent ball players.
All right, so Horton with a couple of pitches to waste here. He was ahead 0-2, now 1-2.
Oh, there it is. That's a curveball. They were looking for
Slow
it.
curve's going to be hit. Bellin with a terrific play. Yes, sir. He is out at first base. Folks, I hope you saw that on our live feed. Bellin catches that ball backhanded behind second base, spins, and throws the runner out on the hop at first. Excellent play by T.J. Bellin.
That was what you call a web gem right there.
That's my play of the game nominee
yeah,
so far.
Absolutely. Both ends, too, not just Bellin, but our first baseman.
That's right.
Jake
Lane made a great play scooping that one up
that
and
out of the
saving
dirt.
it. That was like Derek Jeter-ish out there. I mean, that was a heck of a play. Behind the bag, spin, throw, the whole deal. Horton working quickly here.
They get you pumped up when something like that happens.
Big breaking ball catches the plate. And this one going to be lifted short to second base. Oh, no, and the first baseman, second baseman had a mistake on the communication, and Milford pulled off at the last second. That's his ball till somebody says stop. Tough error for the Rough Riders, letting that ball drop on the infield. That should have been the third out. Pitcher Biggs comes to the plate. They're going to steal second. No throw from Lout. Good job by Lout. That ball skipped in. He backhanded it to keep it fair.
No, Lout's done an excellent job wrangling pitches back there.
All right, 2 outs here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pitch. Boy, a fastball right down the heart of the plate.
It still had a lot of popping. It had a little bit of natural movement on it.
And
Got him.
the big hook. Wow. That was a terrific curveball by Logan Horton to set him down. The Riders negate the damage on the error. We're still down 3-1. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
What's that old State Farm slogan? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, that could not be a better description than Chris Mayfield of Mayfield State Farm. Since he came to town close to 20 years ago now, he has been the quintessential good neighbor. The same thing true of his insurance agency, Chris Mayfield State Farm.
All right, folks, hope everybody got a good stretch in the 5th inning here as the Riders go to the bottom of the 5th, down 3-1.
Gage Vadrine steps in. Get things started off. We got the 9-1-2 hitters coming up. And Vadrine swings through a good fastball. Both starting pitchers still in the game.
Yep.
A lot of zeros since the 2nd inning. See if the Riders can change that. And another fastball swung through. And foul tip for strike 3. So 3 straight pitches, straight fastball, straight strikes.
Baseman number 1, Easton Wolf.
It's going to bring Easton Wolf to the plate. We are back at the top of the order for the Riders.
Wolf is 0 for 2. He's flown out both times. Let's see if he can get something going here for the Rough Riders.
Ball inside. And another ball inside. Boy, it's tough to stand there and take those fastballs inside when you're a right-handed batter coming from a left-handed pitcher. Looks like it's coming right at your face.
Yeah.
Another one inside. Wolf gives this a ride. It's going to be lifted into left center, and the center fielder makes the play. That was a tough out. Ball stayed up just a little more than Wolf wanted it to, but he has given a couple of balls some pretty good lift tonight.
Yep.
All right, T.J. Bellin comes in after making that outstanding play at shortstop a moment ago. Let's see if he can do something with the bat. Got 2 outs facing him.
Bellin, of course, with a hit last time he was up.
Swings through the first pitch.
Pleasant evening out here. Just a touch of a chill, but not much.
Bellin foul tips this, and it catches the catcher's face mask. I'm going to let him shake that off. That ball hurts, folks. If you've never taken a foul ball off your face mask, it is no fun. Kind of rings your teeth and crosses your eyes.
Right. Then, of course, the umpire walks a ball out to give the young man a chance to shake it off.
He says he's good, so here we go. All right, Bellin down in the count 0-2 here.
That's hard to think of a position in all of sports that takes more punishment than the catcher in baseball.
That was a mix-up. He called for a high fastball and got a breaking ball off the plate. Catcher barely got a glove on it. Not sure what happened there. Count now 1-2.
Asking for another high one.
Wants another high fastball. And Bellin just got a little bit of bat on it. This is going to drift over. The second baseman makes the play on the grass. So the Riders unable to do anything in the bottom of the 5th. We will head to the top of the 6th and see if we can get something going here in the late innings out at the Horseshoe. We're down 3-1.
Hey, are you tired of the high cost of medical care? Tired of insurance that doesn't want to do anything for you? Don't have any insurance? I'm Sharon Nelson, a family nurse practitioner. I see patients of all ages for very low cash prices. For physicals, illnesses, labs, refills of medications, chronic disease management, male and female exams, suturing, joint injections, minor surgeries. Come see me, Sharon Nelson at Nelson Family Practice.
Have you sustained a bone,
420
joint,
High
work,
Street,
or
across
sports
from the
injury?
Dairy Queen and
Problems
Center.
with
Se habla
mobility
un
or
poquito
movement?
español.
Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
You're who?
All right, welcome back. So, talking about Scarlett, she's going to be laundering money for J.P. Morgan.
All right, good for you.
With the new way, with the computers. Remember how Richard Pryor did in Superman 4 or 3?
Right.
She's going to be doing something like that.
Ah, okay.
I feel legally obligated to object to this.
For all the regulators listening out there.
That's right. She is not going to steal
she
tenths
her
of
name.
pennies. You're right.
Her license number is.
Yeah. All right. Ryder's got to hold the line here.
And this is going to be hit softly.
There we go.
Wolf with a good play comes across the diamond and throws him out.
He did it that time, Walk. He came in. He came in and was aggressive to get that ball, and then he had plenty of time to gun it over.
That's the secret. If you're a young third baseman out there, let me tell you the secret. The secret is the harder you charge the ball, the more time you have to get your feet under you and make a good throw. If you don't charge the ball, you're on your heels and you make an awkward throw.
And it gives you more time.
Yeah, Easton did a great job that time. Charged in, had all day. Made an easy pop over the first base for the out. Well, that pitch gets away. Horton throws that one to the backstop. First loss of control we've seen from him. And comes back with a good hard strike under the hands. Count now 1-1.
So 2-1 here.
And Bellin with a chance at short. Takes a hop and not able to make the play. Ball came off his chest. Tough night for the Rough Rider infield.
Kind of the same principle there, right? That was a slow roller.
Should have come after it.
Come up and get it. You wait for it, and then it can take one of them weird hops.
Yeah, that one took a skip. Right when it got to his glove, went off the heel, went off the chest, bounced out front, and by then the runner was at first base.
Who's this bring up? Is this their leadoff?
I believe you're right. Yeah, 24. This is J.T. Howard.
Howard, yes.
Good-looking, broad-shouldered kid.
Howard's 2 for 2, scoring a run, getting to third, and then reached on an error. So
hits this hard into center field. We'll see if Mosley makes the play, and he does. So the Riders with 2 outs now. Man still standing at first base.
Up next, the shortstop, number 8, Deshaun Jackson.
This will be Jackson coming in. Good athlete, plays shortstop for these Lions. Bats on the left side. Lions have a good number of left-handed batters.
And pitchers. Coach Moore said they have like 4.
And they break for second. There will be a throwdown, not in time. Bellin a little late getting there. Throw was on target, but I still don't think they would have got the runner.
No, that was a slow curve. There's virtually no chance to be able to get the runner. But we know what they're going to do. In 2 outs, they're going to try to get that runner in scoring position. Oof. We've seen that called a strike before tonight.
That was a tough one. They're not able to hold the runner. It's 2 outs. They're trying to play for the out.
Yep.
Bellin now going to stay a little closer because they gave him a huge early lead. That pitch off the plate. Two-one count. Bellin retreats. Ball hit mile high. Looks like left fielder Cody Atkinson going to make a play there, and he does. And the Riders limit the damage once again, folks. It is still 3-1. Lots of zeros out there on the board. We'll pick up the bats, try to get something going when we come back.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a 3rd generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's. Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
All right, folks, get ready to go to the bottom of the 6th. Riders need to get a couple base runners on.
Running out of outs.
Yep.
Got this chance and one more. Biggs is still in the game. Now would be a good chance to knock him out of the game. Going to have, what is it, 3, 4, and 5 come to the plate.
Yes.
So the Riders have the right people coming.
Horton, Atkinson, and Lane.
See if we can do a little damage. Biggs was a little shaky in that last inning. I think we're going to have an opportunity here. Riders just now starting the district run. We only played one district game against Kilgore, lost that 2-1. Playing Henderson tonight. Go to Spring Hill Friday night. Spring Hill got a nice ballpark.
Yep.
Just outside of Longview.
So the way it works, Locke, is that they do a round robin, one slide through or one trip through.
This hit hard into center field. Is it going to stay up?
Yep.
Yes. Boy, Horton has put some hard hit balls out there, but he's hit them right at people.
Up next, the left fielder, number 14, Cody Atkinson.
But anyway, well, I was saying we play a single game through at various places, and then what I envision that we'll pick it up when we go to the home and home series for the which we will do after they play through one time.
Right. Atkinson. Whoa, that one almost got him. I thought it did.
Yeah, but I guess it didn't. I mean, but I thought I heard the.
I tell you what, Coach Moore's going to have to put on some acting classes.
Yeah.
Because Atkinson could have got away with one there. Just rubbed some dirt on something.
Yep.
That one way outside. So Biggs having a hard time finding the plate here. 2-0. Everybody in the ballpark thought Atkinson got hit.
Yep.
And comes inside again, 3-0. All right, so 3-0, had a hard time finding the plate late in the innings. I'm thinking I'm taking a lot of pitches if I'm the Rough Rider.
Yeah. Certainly take 2 for sure here.
And that's going to be a strike. Slow and easy right down the middle, 3-1. Now's where you get really picky. This needs to be the perfect pitch. And it skips in for ball 4. Atkinson is on. All right, so the Riders with a chance here. Jaden Lane comes to the plate.
Jaden Lane reached on a fielder's choice in the second.
Well, this is going to
be
a visit from the coach. Let's see if Biggs stays in.
I feel like he's probably not, but they're talking.
We talked about it before the inning started that, you know, Biggs is getting deep into this game and had a lot of control problems in the last inning. They may be giving him a short leash and one more batter.
Yeah, I mean, they hadn't taken the ball from him.
Nobody's warming up, so if they do anything, they're going to swap infield. There's nobody down in the bullpen for the Henderson Lions. Yeah, this is just a long talk to let him rest. All right, so Atkinson goes back to first on the walk. Jaden Lane at the plate. We'll see if the Riders do anything tricky here. I am saying they shouldn't. You got a pitcher having a hard time throwing strikes. I'm waiting him out. Good lead over at first base by Atkinson.
So Atkinson with some speed earlier.
And the high fastball misses. Again, no need for Atkinson to go anywhere. Until you got a pitcher throwing strikes, just stay put.
You don't want to run yourself into an out.
Check him at first. Yeah, no, absolutely no need to run into an out here. Atkinson doing a good job. Keep the attention of the pitcher. But no point in putting yourself in jeopardy here. And this is hit sky high into left field. Coy Freeman out there able to make the play. So tough break for Lane. Just caught that a little too fat. Put it in the air. So 2 outs now.
The second baseman, number 3, Case Milford.
Case Milford coming in for the Riders. It's interesting walk-up music.
Yes.
Boy, big lead by Atkinson. He does go to second. They're going to throw. Nobody's at the bag. Ball kind of skipped in. I don't think they would have got Atkinson if they'd have been ready for that. The fielders were way out of position to make that play. Catcher made a good throw. So Atkinson takes second base. The Riders are in scoring position.
Yeah, there's the Delta Dawn. Haven't heard that in a coon's age, as they would say.
And
oh, there we go. But it's hit right to the
right
fielder.
To the right fielder.
Doggone. I mean, that was hit well, but just to the wrong place.
Boy, I thought the Riders were going to put it together. Atkinson was in position, just hit that a little too well. So the Riders are going to carry a down 3-1 into the 7th inning. We got 3 outs left to play here at the Horseshoe.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
This Wallington Shires and Pierce production on the YouTube channel of the Northeast Texas Sports Network, brought to you in part by Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Mathis Realty, proud of East Texas, one home at a time. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store. You'll find us on Facebook only. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out as we have auctions going on right now. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, an online auction store that can save you lots of money. Go check out our page, bid on items you like, and save yourself a lot of money. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, Facebook only, located in Center. At Sparky D's Bargain Store, we'll save you more.
All right, folks, here we go.
Horton back on the mound, starts off the batter with a strike. This is Butler at the plate.
Horton's throwing as strong as he was this inning as he was at the start, it feels like to me.
Looking good. Looks like he's going to make a complete game out of this. Counts 1-1 to the batter. This is hit hard into right field and over the head of Gage Vadrine. That's going to be a
triple.
Looks like a stand-up triple.
Hold on a second. Well,
it was close.
Yeah.
It was close, but that was a triple. Heck of a throw. Who cut that off? The second baseman, Milford, made a strong throw to third, but just not in time. That ball got over the head of Gage out there in right, went all the way to the fence. So a tough way to start off the top of the seventh. This is Foster, and starts him off with a good breaking ball for strike one. And that one skips off the plate.
I thought he swung.
He swung at the pitch, but apparently didn't make contact. Ball skipped under and went.
So that was just a bizarre
Yeah,
play.
I mean, he swung through it, did not make contact.
See, I thought he did. I guess we just heard the ball hit the plate.
Yeah, we heard a pop, and I think the ball actually skipped off the plate, went under the wickets, and as a pass ball, scores the run on the error. And then comes back with a breaking ball for strike three. So another twice the eye strikeout from Horton. Unfortunately, gives up another run here.
It's just hard to keep that from happening.
Good hard fastball. Horton still got good stuff. That triple was probably the worst pitch he threw all night.
Yep.
I mean, everybody else is there's been a few scattered hits here and there, but they've been bloops, they've been errors, they've been a couple of gappers, but nothing hit hard.
But is that Horton? I don't know if that's Horton anymore. Is it? It's 22 on the mound.
And that's a little flare into right. Milford with the play out at second.
Right. I mean, what's
now batting the second baseman, number 4, Connor Fabiani.
Well, you're right. 22 is Conrad.
Yeah.
That's Conrad Shahan, folks. We are sorry about that, Mr. Horton. They did bring in Shahan here in the top of the seventh. We just can't see them. That's going to be foul tip back.
I believe
to the fence.
he's another freshman, I believe. The contest continues to go on between the bat boys.
Very wisely, the center bat boy faked that he came up with the ball, held it up, but it was one he palmed in his hand. So Wolf knocks down another one at third and throws him out at first base. Good play over there. But the Riders gave up another run on that triple and then the error. So the Riders down 4-1. We get one more swing. Let's see what they can do here in the bottom of the seventh when we come back.
What is the best way to communicate to the people that you want to communicate to? You put a sign in your yard. It says, vote for me, or vote for my friend. It says, congratulations. It says, happy birthday. It can even say, I love you. For the most important messages, it's the Sign Shop. Find them on Cascade Drive, the Sign Shop, Center, Texas.
All right, welcome back, folks. We're back a little early just to thank our baseball sponsors. We'll have our commercials lined up for them next game, but we're just, again, thanks to Bird Forestry, Blake Furniture, Granny B's, the Pizzeria, and TNR Steaks and More. Again, the Pizzeria, we talked about them with Locke eschewing the jalapenos on the Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza. But they have all kinds of other stuff. They've got barbecue chicken. They've got, just all kinds. They got hot wings. They got their salad stuff, their pea salad.
Their salads are terrific. If you haven't had a pea salad, and if you don't even know what that is, go to the Pizzeria.
Yeah,
have a pea salad. It is a phenomenal dish.
It is. And, of course, Blake Furniture, we talked them. It's where Dance Furniture was. You can still go there and the same quality furniture at the same great prices. I think Batters Law Firm, which brings us our Batters scoreboard during football and basketball season. Of course, if your case matters, go see Batters. And, of course, Matthews Realty. We do have them. We'll hear from Matthews Realty at the conclusion of this game between this and the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show. Thank our monthly sponsors, Ace Hardware of East Texas, Brookshire Brothers, and Covington Lumber, along with Granny B's and TNR Steaks and More. All great places. Of course, we have Twice the Ice and Schaffner's Washateria. We'll crank up the Dracula, who does all of his laundry at Schaffner Washateria. One of my favorite ads of all time. Just behind the Gaddy's Medical with the raised toilet seats.
So this is number 4, pinch hitting for the Riders. Sutton Link comes in here in the bottom of the 7th. Swings through a good pitch there. The count now 1-2 to Link. Another one of those young players. Coach Moore has brought up. Give him an at-bat here. And tough call, 3 strike on the outside corner. Tough pitch on Link. Welcome to varsity.
Yep. Link thought it was a little low.
All right, so this is Conrad Shahan comes in, be his first at bat of the game. And he's going to foul this ball back.
It's going to get out,
dugout.
just barely get out.
Caught the roof of the dugout.
Yeah, the front of the roof at that. So in our Wiggins Family Farms postgame show, we will have our player of the game, which I think that's going to be an easy call, too. I think that's probably going to be Horton. Don't you agree, Locke?
Horton pitched a great game. T.J. Bellin with the best defensive play of the night.
Yeah, well, that's clearly our DQ play of the game is going to be Bellin. Bellin to Lane.
And that pitch outside to Strahan. Count now 1-1. And hits it hard toward the shortstop. And is able to make the play. So gave it a ride.
It's 2 outs. Of course, our Wyndham Family Dental, something to smile about, which would be I'm going to do an anti something to smile about, and well, it's a kind of a smile. And again, we talked about it earlier. This is Scarlett Scoreboard Chards' last game, unless we do have something toward Austin, then maybe we can coax her back in if we get within 50 or 60 miles of Austin. Of course, if the soccer team makes it to the state finals, that's in Georgetown. and we'll have you out for that.
All right, Vadrine's going to step in. Last swing for the Riders. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And he swings through a good first pitch fastball. The left-hander Biggs is going to make it a full game. That pitch is going to stay high out of the zone.
We'll see. They got to give one more out. Let's see what happens.
I was really surprised he survived that last inning.
Yeah.
And 2 strikes. And the count's 2-2.
Riders haven't struck out that many times now. They've just hit the ball where Henderson was.
Yeah, a couple of those have been really hard hits that would have been base hits anywhere other than tonight, and we hit it right at them. And this is going to be hit softly to short. Shortstop comes up throwing, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. The Riders drop a tough one to the Henderson Lions, 4-1. Not the way we wanted things to go, but that's how it ends here tonight.
Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back for our Wiggins Family Farms post-game show. We'll see about getting the folks up here to talk, and we'll be right back.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
At Sabine State Bank, you have a lot of things going for you. It's a small...
Everybody, welcome back to the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show. The Riders drop one 4-1 here from the Horseshoe. A lot of zeros up on the scoreboard for both teams. The Lions are able to squeak one out in the first, follow up with 2 in the second. Riders then get 1 in the bottom of the second to pull it in 3-1. Riders with a couple different opportunities to maybe tie the score or close the gap, and then Henderson gets a insurance run in the top of the 7th to win 4-1. Horton pitches 6 strong innings. Again, like we talked about, if we get the 9-hole hitter out and don't put him on, Scarlett, it's a 1-1 ball game. And going into the 9th, but that's what happens sometimes, and because of that, the Riders get behind and can't get back up. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll hopefully see coaches out there still talking with the team. We'll see if we can't get him in and have a JBA financial coach talk along with our Center Montgomery player of the game. We'll be right back.
Portacool with over 30. Portacool, peak cooling, intelligent control.
This Wallington Shires and Pierce production on the YouTube channel of the Northeast Texas Sports Network, brought to you in part by Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Mathis Realty, proud of East Texas, one home at a time. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's.
Everybody, welcome back. We get ready for our interviews. We have Coach and a player making her way up here with Locke. And here we go. We'll start. Get this right here. Let's see. We're going to get you. Move back a step right there. There we are. Number 2, one of my favorite Rough Riders this year, because I love to call his name. Number 2, TJ Bellin with the Dairy Queen play of the game this evening, Jason Locke.
I tell you what, that was an impressive play out there behind second base. TJ, you made it look so easy. Do you remember? Walk us through that play. Put your
we
back
got to turn him up.
There you go.
There you go.
I thought it was a routine play. Ball came a little harder. Just had to get over, put a glove on it.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, there's not a lot of people that can make a play on the second base side, do the spin move, and still throw them out at first base. That was a pretty speedy runner, too.
Yes, sir.
Definitely the play of the game. We appreciate it. You make it look so smooth out there. I don't know if you realize how smooth it looks, but that was like Derek Jeter kind of stuff going on. But congratulations. That was a heck of a play. I know the game didn't go the way you wanted it to tonight. How do you feel out there? Are you feeling good?
Confident. Trying to play with confidence every play, every game. That's all.
Well, it looks good. So we got Spring Hill coming up Friday night. Going to regroup, get ready.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel at the plate? How you swinging?
Way more confident last year. Worked on a couple things. Just trying to dial in.
Well, it certainly shows. We appreciate the effort tonight. Congratulations on a phenomenal play. I mean, it was stunning how good it was and how smooth you made it look. So we appreciate it. Play of the game, TJ Bellin.
Brought to you by Dairy Queen. All right, we'll hear from the Dairy Queen, and we'll get the coach mic'd up here as the Wiggins Friendly Farms postgame show continues.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need. Protein.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Okay.
All right, babe. Now it's time for our JBA Financial Coach Talk with Coach Moore. Coach, just kind of picking up where we finished off from last night at the Rick Meeks Coaches Show. I mean, I just don't know whether you feel frustrated or feel great, because it feels like we're so close. I mean, we're just so close.
I'm not frustrated.
Well, I mean, from the fan standpoint, because we look a couple plays here, and this is a win.
Sure. I mean, a big thing that people have to remember is how, like we talked about last night, how young we are. Those 3 plays at third for Easton, 2 of those 3 aren't easy plays to make.
Yeah.
They barreled those balls up, and those are tough plays. I mean, like I said last night, it's not just one thing. We're so close.
Yeah.
And I can understand the frustration.
Well, I mean, I'm saying I'm excited.
Oh,
because you just see the confidence that is exactly what you talked about last night. The confidence that the guys are playing with.
The thing that I'm most proud of is what I told them out there when we were talking, is the resiliency. Like we had the mentality that we were never out of that. From the first inning to the 7th inning, to have a freshman come in and relieve Logan for 2 innings and have a great 2 innings. that was big time.
Yeah. Locke?
Well, speaking of Logan, tell us what you see. I mean, Logan Horton looked great. I mean, once we settled down from the errors in the first and second inning, I mean, he put up a lot of zeros. Tell us what you saw out of him tonight.
Logan always gives us a chance, and I feel like a broken record saying that all the time. Anytime Logan takes the mound, we always have a chance. We just got to play really good defense behind him, and I think we will. I think a lot of it is still us catching up to the speed of the game, but, you know, Logan out there, I'm always excited about our chances.
So let's get your impression. What did you think of the T.J. Bellin show tonight?
Man, I told you on the way up here, that play he made on the second base side of second base behind the bag, coming across and then making a glove side spin off his back foot to Jaden Lane, and Jaden Lane doing a heck of a job picking him up. That's a play that not only do you not see from a lot of high school kids, you don't see that play from a lot of college kids.
Right.
That's spectacular.
I agree 100%. Impressive stuff, and the Riders right on the cusp. You do have a lot of young guys out there, but it's building experience for down the stretch. What do you got looking at Friday night with Spring Hill?
Man, that's a solid ball club top to bottom. They're not going to make a lot of errors. They're going to have dudes on the mound. They got a stable of arms, and they swing it really well. We'll have Easton Wolf going on Friday, so it'll be a freshman against a really good group of teams, really good ball club. But you know, Easton's got a ton of confidence, ton of swag, and Easton doesn't back down from any fight. I mean, you guys saw that in football.
Yeah. Well, and if I remember right, he was freshman of the week a week or so ago, and
2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I lose track of the days. He was one of the 4A pitchers of the week.
Yeah, incredible stuff out of a true freshman, and squared up some pretty good balls tonight too. I know.
We're missing by millimeters.
Yeah.
Logan pieced up a couple of good balls. Easton pieced up a couple of good balls. I mean, I think we're doing a good job of hitting the ball. We're just, like I told them out there, we're hitting it right at, it's finding leather.
Yeah.
And eventually that'll come around and we'll start finding grass.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's a tough one tonight, Coach. You were just an inch here, an inch there, and that ball game is ours.
Hey, that's a good ball club.
Yeah.
They were good last year, and I think what Coach O'Bannon's doing with those guys, they're much improved. They hit the ball much better than they did last night, and our last year. And the Biggs kid, the lefty that they threw, he's good.
Yeah, and you don't see that many left-handed bats in high school baseball very often.
You don't.
They were up and down the order left-handed, and I knew they had a couple of extra left arms over there in the dugout.
Sure.
So that's kind of unique. But, yeah, tough night. The Biggs kid did well, and the Riders look really good. Hopefully going into Spring Hill, catch a little momentum.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it. As always, Coach Moore, Rough Rider Baseball head coach.
Thank you, guys.
All right, folks, that's Coach Moore with our JBA Financial. We're here from JBA Financial. We'll get ready to Mr. Locke's final thoughts. We'll close out the show right after this.
Yes, sir.
Life is all about planning, and JBA Financial Services is here to help you with your financial future. Call or come by today to set up a consultation and discover what it's like to deal with the experts when it comes to investing for retirement or quality life and health insurance products. John Black, Jason Locke, and Michael Black are your experienced JBA Financial Services representatives, helping you to make the right choice for over 30 years, right here at home. JBA Financial Services, working to secure your family's future.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need. Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen. The Wiggins Farms Crossover Report and Postgame Show also brings you Elite Hair Design. Find them on Foster Street. Carrie Wiggins and her staff use only elite products to turn out ladies with elite hair design.
All right, folks, welcome back to our final segment on Wiggins Family Farms post-game show here. So, Locke, again, we just feel like we're on the cusp. We'll see if we can't just get a couple breaks here and there and maybe get that ninth hole hitter out instead of putting him on. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first three runs of the game were unearned. And, you know, when you look at what Horton did through the middle innings, you get to the third, fourth, fifth inning, it's lights out baseball from Horton. The Riders settled in. We just hit a couple of really hard shots right at those guys. This could have easily been the other way around, but a tough loss, 4-1 at home. Go to Spring Hill, a solid ball club Friday night. The Riders just put a couple of things together. Do have some young guys out there, but they're going to grow up quick.
That's right. So we're looking forward to catching the Rough Riders when we start doing our home and home games. You know, we got the soccer team has patiently waited for us through basketball season, and they're on a run. So Watlington and Pierce will be covering Center versus the Carthage Bulldogs here at home at the ranch, which should be a butt kicking. I mean, we should handle those guys, and because we need the last two. We got to take care of business the last two games, and we finished in the second spot, which gets us a home game in the first round of the playoffs and launches us off, which I'm hoping will be a trip all the way to Georgetown in the state final tournament.
That's right. Soccer doing a great job. We got plenty of baseball still to play. We'll pick it up in season when we can.
All right, folks, thank you to Jason Locke, the voice of the Center Rough Rider baseball team. Thanks to Scarlet Scoreboard Shires. Farewell. Her last ride. I know she's going to do well. And thanks to all of our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in. Look forward to getting some more baseball and as the team rounds into shape when we start finished with this round robin part of the district and we get to the home and homes. We look forward to it. So anyway, thanks to Chris Wallington for coming by and setting up stuff. And thanks to all the sponsors. And we'll just tell you the same thing as we do every week. Whatever you do, we hope you do it with nothing but net.
3-point shot.
It's a powering shot, baby.
Takes it to the house. This has been a presentation of the Rough Rider broadcast team, brought to you by Watlington and Shires Productions.